Hey there, welcome to Burning Waters of the Moon Tarot. My name is Desiree, and this is a video for the reading of the energy of Scorpio. So this series I've been using Anatorian's Tarot of the Abyss, Lamucci's Baroque Tarot, and the Lantern Oracle by Angelina Mirabito. And so I have 2 signs left. I know it's taken me a while to get through the zodiacal wheel, but I have 2 signs left. And after this reading, I will start a new series and possibly even do maybe a live or another video in regards to working with your spiritual magic, I guess you could say, working with your transformation. And you know, we'll keep going as this channel is sort of going through a little bit of a makeover, I guess you could say. Last night was cool. I did a live with Dr. Danny, the physician astrologer. She's a constellational astrologist, and she reads the skies as they are. She reads the skies, the planets, as they pass through the actual constellations in the skies. So that is sidereal constellational astrology, somewhat similar to Vedic astrology, but I think there's some differences. I think Vedic uses the 30 degrees for each of the signs, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. Anyhow, constellational astrology is using the constellations as your guide, as opposed to the 30 degrees of each of the tropical signs. They're still called the same, and they actually have constellational astrology has another constellation that has been left out, which is Ophiuchus, and that is where our galactic center is. It's right. I don't know if it's considered before or after Scorpio, but it's right in there around Scorpio, the Scorpio constellation. So without further ado, we will go ahead and get started with you, Scorpio. I'm going to draw the Oracle card first. I've kind of been switching it up lately, and I do like doing the Oracle card first. So last night's live was great. We broadcasted on both of our channels, so you can find it on my channel as well as Dr. Danny's channel. Dr. Danny has a wealth of information on her channel in regards to constellational astrology, and of course I have lots of readings. I looked at my video count the other day and it was like 360 something, which is, I'm like, wow, that's a lot. So some of those readings you should be able to find something that calls to you. You know, I always say that we have all of the zodiacal signs, all of the zodiacal energies within our charts because of the house system, but also the planets are all part of our birth chart and our energy, and so for us to just limit ourselves to say that we are just a Scorpio, I think is sort of selling ourselves short a little bit, because we've got 8 other planets that are working with the energies, and it all works synergistically, right? So, you know, you could just identify as a Scorpio. It might be easier just to say my sun sign is a Scorpio or ascendant. I know not too long ago people used their ascendants as their identifying energy. And that is the energy that was on the, what can I think of the word? Coming up over the horizon, the moment that you were born. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw our card here. I'm going to do one more shuffle. Okay, one more shuffle, and we're going to pull our card, the unknown. Wow, that is very fitting for you, Scorpio. In tropical astrology, my sun is in Scorpio, and I believe Mercury is in Scorpio as well for me. Let me grab the book for this. I got a creaky chair, don't I? I was actually given this chair. I am a bookkeeper, and I keep the books and do accounting reports for a doctor's office. And one of the doctors that came through, a fellow that was studying with my doctor, he had a chair, and for some reason he brought it up to the clinic to give to the doctor. The doctor didn't want it, and so it was handed down to me. I love it. It's a cool looking chair. It's got like a velvet cushiony. It's got a diamond pattern on it. You can probably see it in one of my older videos, and you can definitely see it in the live because I stood up a couple of times. Okay, you should watch the live. It's really cool. I had fun. It was fun times last night. All right, the unknown. Knowing the unknown, it is natural and human to feel reluctant and fearful at the beginning of a significant change. Change confronts us, so many unknowns and such overwhelming feelings that challenge us whenever an unfamiliar direction is taken. However, to never try something new or to cease to continue when things change is to go against life's natural rhythm of continued growth and transformation. And that's what the Scorpio energy is about. It's about transforming. It's about transmuting these energies. And the Scorpio energy is not a stranger to the unknown. In fact, they relish it. You know, it's one of the signs, the energies that likes to go deep, go into the occult, go into things that aren't really understood by others. They're not afraid. They're not afraid to try something new. And of course, life itself is always changing. So it's futile to actually to resist the change, because it's going to happen anyway. Let's see. What is known can quickly become comfortably familiar, as well as stifling to our gradual yet ongoing progression. The price we pay to stay in what is known is stagnation and fear. Yes. Trust that you have the sufficient skills and knowledge to navigate your way through an unknown aspect of life. It may be that you avoided or put off changing your career, changing locations. Just one second here. I seem to have an itchy throat this morning, so I had to mute the mic. And I'm making sure that I unmuted the mic because I recorded a video for you, Scorpio, last week, or maybe it was at the beginning of this week. And I did my little intro and everything, and I had to pause or put the mic on mute, and I never unmuted it. So the beginning, first 3 minutes or whatever, had the information, the reading, and then the rest was just on mute. So I am double checking right now, and yes, the mic is on. Okay. If this card shows up to remind you that if you do nothing different, nothing changes. You're so much more than the accumulation of your fears. You are capable of moving forward despite any uncertainty that you might feel. You have everything it takes to choose the unknown, embrace change by focusing on what your next step requires. Any and every journey is the result of taking one step into the unknown at a time. The Maiden's message: once you choose to keep going, the step will be made to you. Oh, and that is so true. Once you get moving, once you get out of that inertia and you get some momentum going, it's almost like there's a path that's lit up for you. And it's sometimes taking that first step is daunting, and that's the hardest part, is because it's so unknown. But once you get going, you kind of get moving and grooving, and it's almost like your instincts take over to know what your next step is. And not even your instincts, but maybe even you take control, and you're like, okay, now that I got this moving, this happened for me, so I'm ready for this. And so the next logical step is this. And so you become to take control of the unknown, and you take control of where your little cart and buggy are headed, right? So it's empowering to release the fears, release that which is holding you back for whatever reason, and take control, take the helm, take the reins, and move your cart and buggy forward. Horse and buggy? I mean, some people would think English is my second language here, because I don't know. Just sometimes I don't know how to say words. I don't know how to pronounce them. I don't know the exact phrasing. But no, English is my first language. It's pretty much my only language. I know some Spanish. My grandmother speaks Spanish, and we kind of spoke Spanish to one another when we were little. So I understand more than I speak of Spanish, but I can speak Spanish. I of course, I can order at a Mexican restaurant. If I were to go to Mexico, I might be a little lost, but I think I would be okay in a month or so. Okay, let's see what we have for you, Scorpio. Oh, the High Priestess, and she is definitely working with the unknown, the unseen. Three of Swords in reverse. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. So last night in our live, I think I mentioned about, pulling cards, and I said, so if you get the High Priestess, Three of Swords, and the Moon card, those were my examples, and we were so close, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, what is it going to come up? It didn't, but we got another 3, which these are all, lower numbers. This is so close to being a 3. The High Priestess is the second card of the major arcana. I mean, if you want to count the Fool, who's numbered 0, the High Priestess would be the third card. But 0 is a placeholder, but physically it's the third card. So we've got some 3s here, which is a number of gestation, manifestation. It's a number of birthing, a number of creation. So perhaps there's something in the unknown for you, but if you can come out of that, perhaps there's something waiting for you, something to be birthed. Let's see. So the High Priestess and the Three of Swords in reverse, air, and the Three of Pentacles, earth. I feel like there might be some work to be done for you in regards to some treatment, the way that you have sort of filed something away in regards to maybe some kind of heartbreak, some kind of disappointment. And it's going to be some solitary work, because we've got the Three of Pentacles, which is the collaboration card, and that's in reverse. And so it's going to be some solitary work. It's going to be something that only you know how to fix, that only you can confront. I think I do have some sort of throat thing. I'm going to pause the video just really quickly. Okay, I'm back. I had to get some water. All right, so we're going to go ahead and draw from Tarot of the Abyss to give us some more information here. What do I have? 9 cards, right? I think I do 9 cards. Yeah, because there's 6 there. And then 3 at the bottom. Oh, yeah, look, we've got 3. Then we're going to have 6 and then 3 down here. So 3 is definitely your number, Scorpio. Definitely. Page of Cups in reverse. 8 of Wands in reverse. 3 of Swords again. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Death. Your card. Awakening. 2 major arcana. 3 if we count the High Priestess. The Lovers is 4. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. And the 5th trump card, the Emperor. My goodness, what is going on? Let me see if we can squeeze everything up just a tad. All right. Okay. His little card is cut off right here. Can't even see what I'm pointing at. And there's my little pinky. Okay. So let's see. So what really stands out to me here is this Three of Swords, and I do feel like that might be hindering you a bit. There's a hindrance because we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is that opportunity, that gift, that seed that needs to be sown. Hey, kitty. And then we've got the Seven of Pentacles, which is the Harvest card. You know, both of these are in reverse. And so I think that this situation here is really hindering you. What I do like here is that with this, the Death, Awakening, which is the Judgment in this deck, and the Emperor, I really feel like this work that you're going to embark on, it's going to change you. It's going to be this wonderful sort of life-changing event for you, and it's not going to be in this physical plane. It's all going to be spiritual, mental. It's going to be in the unseen. It's going to be in the depths of the occult, of the things that are just not tangible, things that are not seen by others, but it's going to happen in you. It's like some alchemy that's going to happen within your soul, within your spirit, and it's going to create such tremendous change. Let me grab this kitty. What do you need, Sparkle? He just wants to be here. Okay. So under the High Priestess here, we've got Eight of Wands in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, and the Lovers. So, I mean, we do, you know, this Three of Swords is kind of the quintessential heartbreak card of the Golden Dawn, right? Which that card just doesn't make sense to me, that energy, but hey, that's how they want it. You know, that was their interpretation of what this decan means, right? And what I mean by that, if you don't know, the Golden Dawn assigned a planetary positioning within a sign to each one of the minor arcana, and so those are called decans, and I believe each sign has 10 decans, and so that's what it was assigned to. I don't know the planetary in the sign combination for the Three of Swords, but that combination means, you know, heartbreak, anguish, sadness. And so with our Lovers card here, it really seems like there was a relationship, some sort of connection for you that really sort of stopped you in your tracks. It stopped you from your emotional growth. It stopped you from moving forward. And that is something that you're going to have to embark on your own, sort of like a hero's journey, right? But I see that this is really going to be liberating for you, Scorpio. I see that this, excuse me, I am so sorry to be clearing my throat all video. It's really going to be liberating for you, and it's really going to institute and take some it's gonna take some work on your part. It's going to take some tenacity for you to stick through it, because working with heartbreak, especially when dealing with a relationship that maybe you held dear, it's hurtful, you know. You take it personally, of course, and if you don't work through those things that hurt you in the past, it comes back to you in your present, and it hinders you. It keeps you from moving forward. It keeps you from experiencing things. It keeps you from experiencing other relationships in the way that you want to experience them, because this is something that is holding you back. It's a lesson that needs to be learned. And so once you get in there and you start doing that work, Scorpio, I see tremendous change, tremendous growth. Look at this card. This person is shedding their skin and turning into that magnificent winged being that they are meant to be. I mean, it's just, if you can just think of that, just keep this picture, this card in your mind of this is going to be you. You're going to be ethereal. You're just going to be so magnificent that you're going to fly. You're going to soar through the air, and wow, how liberating is that? How wonderful would it feel just to have wings and feathers and a light body? One time I meditated my way into a bird flying in the sky, and it just felt amazing. Like, I felt free, and it was just the wind and the sound and the flapping of it was just I can't even explain it. I want to be a bird. I would love to be a bird. So or an angel, anything with wings that flies. Though I think I'd like to be a small bird, a small one that soars high in the sky. Okay, Scorpio, well, this is what I have for you. I hope you take this message and you run with it. Go deep, Scorpio. You're not afraid. You are not afraid, and you can go into this unknown. You can go into this unknown, and once you take that first step, I feel the steps will just sort of light up for you. And if you need help, just try some meditation, try working with the moon, try crystals, try getting a crystal bracelet to help you remind yourself of something that you need to do, of negative thoughts, of just anything, any kind of ceremonial action that you can put meaning behind that's related to this monumental task of growth is going to help you. So if you have any questions, you want some ideas, we can do maybe a further reading to see what it is that you need to work on. Just let me know. I am here to help. I want to help. It is my desire to help. So I'm here for you. You have a wonderful day. If you know anybody who can benefit from this reading, please share. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you have not. And I will see you next video. Take care. Bye now.